I am here. We've made it to the mat. It's been a couple of Mondays since we've been live, but I'm so excited. Has sprung. We have started our wall series, so we're doing wall yoga for the month of March. I think it's important as the seasons change, our bodies are changing. I don't know if this is your allergy season, but it is definitely mine. So, a lot of extra fluid and inflammation in my body. So, it's always great to have some additional support when you're doing your stretches. So, here we go. We're finding our easy seat on the wall. So I'm backing my spine up and my hips up against so my hips are on the baseboard. And then I'm just going to line my spine up against the wall. My shoulder blades are going to relax. And then the back of my head is on the wall. So I'm in my easy seated. I'm going to extend my hands out towards my hips. Actually, I'm going to extend my hands out and tent them. So I'm resting on my fingertips. All right, pull your shoulders away from your ears, close your eyes, and just allow your spine to feel that elongation, if that's a word, that lengthening from the shoulder blades to the lower back. Relax your sitting bones onto the floor, the surface, the bed, wherever you're sitting, the chair. Good morning, body. We made it to our mats. We made it to yoga today. Wherever you are, whether it's in your bed, your chair, or actually on the wall. Take a couple cycles of breath, allowing your body to awaken and feel that openness, that unclenching, that release. All right. Now walk your hands out, and everybody find your fingertips on the surface beneath you, whether it's your chair, so you can hook your fingertips under your chair if you're sitting. If it's your bed, you can walk your hands out and find your tent. So here we go. We're lifting the right hand up and reaching the right hand over. Good morning, shoulder. So here we go. We're up and over, bringing that hand over the ear. I'm going to look down at the opposite hand on the floor, look up at the elbow, and reach. Now come back down, spine up against the wall, shoulder blades up against the wall, and here we go. Reach up and over. This feels good. I need this morning. Breathe, extend, lengthen. All right, here we go. Come back to neutral. All right, one more time. Up and over to the left or the right. It's actually the right, but if the camera's not mirrored, it's the left. All right, here we go. Up and over. So we've had daylight savings time since we've been live the last time, and we've also had spring. Hope everyone is well. Taking your allergy medicine, come back to neutral. All right, hands to knees. Here we go. Let's lift the shoulders up towards the ears, lengthening, getting into the area surrounding the core. And then bring the shoulders back to the wall, bring them down. All right, let's lift the shoulders up, roll the shoulders forward, and bring them down. Feel the shoulder blades on the wall, come down. All right, here we go. We're going up, back, and down. All right, beautiful. Now I'm going to extend my legs out. So I'm coming into a staff pose. I'm going to point my toes up and make sure my spine is long and strong. Toes are pointing up. I'm going to keep my hands out to the side like kickstands, just because sometimes my uh, lower back moves away from the wall. So I want to make sure that my lower back is stable, my spine is stable. So here we go. Wiggle those toes. Make sure your knees are pointing up and you're on your heels. So wiggle those toes. Beautiful. Point the toes down towards the earth. I love doing this when I'm watching TV. It's a nice stretch in the ankles. Breathe and then come up with the toes. All right, so here we go. We're going to rotate the toes over to the left. You can relax the toes, get into the ankles. You can roll the knees over, come up and over, go over to the opposite side. Come up and point down. Yummy, yummy. Up and come back. So bring the toes back towards the knees. Bring the heels out. Relax the heels onto the mat and feel that lengthen through the legs. This is nice. It flushes out anything in the legs. And release. All right, rotate those ankles. Good morning, ankles. All right, go the opposite way. Make sure you're relaxed in the body, so no wrinkles in the forehead, space in between your teeth. Pull the shoulders away from your ears and relax. Good morning, body. All right, so here we go. We're going to bring this left ankle on top of the right knee. I'm going to push down on the knee, push up with the ankle, just getting into the hips, flushing out anything in the hips. Beautiful. Now, here I go. So, hands to the earth. I'm going to scoop my hips out just a little bit and bend my knee. There you go. I'm going to bring my knee up towards my chest. Lengthen my arms out. Ooh, you can feel it all in here. This is nice and juicy. Just move, rotate, rock. All right, here we go. Lift the heel. Lift the toes. That's nice. Lift those toes. Toes down. Now I'm going to bring my heel in just a little bit. Lift the heel. Ooh, you can feel it right here in that left thigh. Bring it up to the knee and come down. Now straighten that leg. Take the leg off and let's bounce the legs. Good morning. Hope y'all are doing good. Good afternoon. Good evening. Whatever time of day it is and you're watching this video. Let's push down, pull up. Good morning, body. Good morning, hips. We're flushing out that right hip or your left hip. All right, here we go. Bend that left knee. Pull that right knee up towards your chest and just rock. This is nice. My knee's been bothering me. Rock and roll. Good morning, body. All right, here we go. Drag that foot back just a little bit more and then lift the toes. Bring the toes down, lift the heels. Heels down. Now, straighten that leg. Take the ankle off the knee, bounce the knees. All right, here we go. So we're going to go legs up the wall. So I want you to turn your hips and bring your hips left or right hip, it doesn't matter, towards the wall. So here we go. We're going to swing the legs up and then scoot your hips as close to the wall as you can get them. Point your toes, and here we go. All right, extend your hands straight out and legs up the wall. So this is good for circulation, bringing the toes out. Palms, arms are over your head, palms facing up. All right, so wiggle your fingers and toes. Rotate your ankles and wrists. Yummy. What a great shoulder opener. All right, point your toes towards the wall. Flex your heels. All right, now I'm going to bend my knees, bring the soles of my feet together, and slide my heels down towards my pelvic bones. So here we go. Hands towards the inside of your knees, and you're going to push out. Now, no gripping or clenching in the hips, soles of the feet together. Yummy. All right, bring the hands on the outside of the knees. Straighten the legs up just a little bit, and then bring the hands down towards the hips, and we're going to do some bridges. All right, so when you're ready, lift. Ooh, can I lift my hips up? Oh, lift your hips. Ooh, my lower back. And bring the hips down. All right, here we go. Keep the shoulder blades flat on the mat, opening up through the chest. And when you're ready, inhale, lift. Ooh. Exhale, come down. All right, one more time. Inhale, lift. And down. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Open up the knees. Bring the soles of the feet together. Hand back on the inside of the knees. Push out. So the closer your heels are to your pelvic bone, the more your hips will open up, push out. I'm going to extend my hands over my head now. Slide my legs back up the wall. Wiggle my fingers and toes. All right, and here we go. We're bending the knees. And then just move the knees to one side. Windshield wiping one knee out, in. Opposite knee out, in. Out, and in. Out, and in. All right, here we go. So now, arms are extended over the head, and we're just going to bring the arms up towards the knees and lift the chest just a little. Tuck the chin into the chest and come back. All right, here we go. Lift the chin, lift the head, and come back. One more time. Inhale, lift the chin, lift the head, and come down. All right, I'm folding off the wall, coming back up. I hope y'all could see me okay. I didn't even test this to see how it looked on the camera, but you know what? We're here. So we're finding our easy seated, bending the knees, pulling the spine back on the wall so my lower back is flat up against the wall. My shoulder blades, the back of my head is flat up against the wall. I'm extending my hands out. And before I close out my practice, let's bring the left ear to the left shoulder. Bring the fingertips up towards the forehead and pull down. Now release the fingertips, bring the neck to neutral. Let's go over right ear, right shoulder. Ooh, all of this is tight. Bring the forehand or the fingertips up to the forehead and pull down. And release. Come back to neutral. Tuck the chin into the chest. Inhale, lift the chin all the way up. Back of the neck towards the shoulder blades. Inhale, tuck the chin into the chest, lengthen the spine, pull the shoulders away from the ears. Roll the chin to the left shoulder. Roll the chin to the right shoulder. Roll the chin to the left shoulder. Lift the chin back to neutral. Fold the spine back on the wall. Lift the palms up. Reach the hands over the head. Exhale, hands down, heart center. All right, my beautiful spirits, that's our wall practice for today. I want to thank you for showing up. Larry is a little bit under the weather. He will be back with me next week. I want you to get onto the, the First Home Alliance website. There's community event coming up in April. And so I want you to go onto the website, get your tickets now. Replay this video at any part of the day. I want to thank you for continuing to show up for yourself and allowing me to be a vessel into your fitness journey. So thank you again. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you live next week, and we will be on the wall. All right. Happy Monday. Go make it great. Namaste.